guys, oh my gosh, this video is so much fun. I'm so excited about this. A little bit nervous though. Okay, so this is, and I just found this in like an old box of stuff. This is one of my very first planners, and it's not actually like my first planner. My first planner was in high school, I believe, is when I got my first one, but this is an old school one. It's from the year my daughter was born. That's why I saved it, because I just wanted to have all the sentimental things from when she was born. So, oh my gosh, this is so funny. I have not even looked through this before I'm sharing this with you, so we're gonna react to this together. And I have this in here just to cover up like some personal information, like my phone number. As much as I would love all of you guys to be like texting and calling me, that might be a little much. Let's see, so I went to Western Oregon University. If you know where that is or what that is, like high five to you. It's in this tiny, tiny little podunk town called Monmouth, which is basically made up of college students. Like there's a handful of locals, like I'm talking less than probably like, might be more now because like Portland is booming, so people are kind of moving out, but like it was small when I went to college. I don't even want to say a number. I want to say the number that I'm remembering is like 4,000 locals around then. So it was basically a college town. Our college is, well, was, I don't know if it still is, a dry campus, which means there was no alcohol allowed on campus or like in campus housing. So even if you were 21, you couldn't drink. The whole town was actually like a dry town, which meant it was like still having like a prohibition basically when I first got there. And that year, like the college kids voted it out. So weird Western Oregon University facts. So let's just take a look at what is in here. Okay, so then this is just like information. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. What is this? Hillary Clinton / Multnomah. Oh man, that's hilarious. Oh, that cracks me up. Why am I writing that in the margins? If I could go back and ask myself that question, that would be great. Again, this is just like information. I guess if you want to like call my old college campus, like here you go. It's like stuff to do. Okay, this is like all information. So there's like a lot of like informational pages in here, probably because we were students at the college. Okay, so here's like a map of the campus. That was kind of nice to have my first year when I had this planner. This was in my like 4th year, so I knew my way around very well. I didn't have a car when I was in college because everything was basically walkable. It was a very small town, I'm telling you. Super crazy small. So yes, very, very small. Super, super small. So then you have like they give you 3 years at a glance in this planner. It had like tabs over here, if you guys can see. They're like folded probably from being in a box for like forever. It started in September. So it had a monthly view, and you guys can see I used my monthly view. I kept my work schedule on here. What else? I kept my visiting things when my bills were due. My one bill. Let's see what I was doing with Brian. Here's Brian in here. Oh, he's now my husband. That's so fun. And then when like big things were due in classes. So, and then the view of the planner is like I guess it's a horizontal view. That's weird. So I used a horizontal view, but probably because I was just like writing in assignments. Like I could see that being really good for like a student planner. And apparently it was. It was like the only one. I didn't know there were other options. So Monday before I came back, I had Spanish. I had Spanish homework due. I think I might have been taking a summer class at that point. Yes, I was taking a summer class, I believe, at Portland State University. I think that's what that was. So this wasn't like the start of this school year. So it also has in here like events. That's kind of cool. Like when the sports teams were playing. It's kind of neat. Let's see. Okay, so it looks like school has not yet started. That's all blank. Okay, so then I probably have moved back by now in here. So I have, oh, in here I have our 8-month dating anniversary. Oh, 8 months with Brian. How cute is that? That's so funny. And then my work schedule. I worked at the pool on campus, if anybody's wondering. So I used to be a lifeguard like a long time ago. Actually for like 10 years. I was a lifeguard from like 15 until I was like 23. I was old when I quit. And it was like right when I started teaching. So I basically transitioned and I taught swim lessons too. So this was all of like my coursework and stuff. And then we're into October and now it's super busy. So I have everything in here. I probably overwrote and like I scratched stuff out in my planner. Look at that. Oh my gosh, this is so funny. You guys probably don't even want to see all of this. You're like, this is boring. Oh yeah, okay, so this is just like how I used it. I just wrote stuff in. Why did I write stuff in that was due on different days? That's weird. I wonder why I did that. I don't even remember doing this. So I wrote, maybe it was like because it was coming up. So I just wrote it in so I would remember to work on it. Oh, that's exactly what I did. Okay, so it's all coming back to me. I would write down stuff that I had coming up that week in here so that I could work on it before it was due. That's actually a pretty good system. Yeah, so this is all of like my coursework that I had to do. It looks like there's not a lot of like stuff in here. Okay, I used an arrow in here. I didn't have any stickers because this one was just like everything. This was just my life in here. Oh, homework all day. You are not having fun today, little lady. Another homework day. This must have meant that we were coming up on like some kind of test or something. No school days. Oh, and then we had like birthday parties for some of our roommates who I don't talk to anymore. If you've seen my horrible college roommate story, you will know why. If not, I will link that down below. And then, oh, so Delilah was born in November. So life got a little bit different after that. So Delilah was born on November 17th. Yeah. November 17th, she was born. That's crazy. That was a Saturday. And then, oh my gosh, that's crazy. So I had her on a Saturday, and because I was finishing college, I went back to school, like back to my classes on this day, on Tuesday. I took Monday off because we had a doctor's appointment for her, and then I went back on Tuesday. Man, that's crazy. If any of you have had surprise babies and you were younger, you will know that it can be a bit of a juggling act. Like, she is one of my greatest gifts. I would never want to like say that anything is like a regret or anything, because that couldn't be further from the truth, but it was crazy. Oh man. Okay, so let's see. My dad came down here for like a football game. Yep, this is crazy. Let's see. Oh yeah, and there I wrote in like events, like that's how I used it. Like, okay, so we don't need to flip through like the whole thing, but that's like a peek into my life in college. Oh, it looks like it also had this. I could move. Look at this, Erin Condren. This planner has nothing on you. It has like a snap-in ruler. That's kind of cool. All right, cool. So, and it's in June. It looks like I actually used it as like a bookmark. That's kind of cool. And then, yeah, is there anything else in here? I'm just kind of like flipping through. You guys are probably bored, but like I haven't looked at this thing in so long. What else is in here? Oh, there were stickers. Look at this, you guys. These, okay, now I remember. These were to date these. You could like give yourself tabs. So these were like tab stickers that came in here. And this, oh, it had my class schedule in here. Like, this is actually a pretty good little planner, if I do say so myself. So there were stickers. Like, I used stickers before it was like a thing. Okay, and then, oh, it looks like there's contact information in there. I don't even think I know these people anymore. Okay, and then an advertisement, because how else are you gonna make planners? And this was the only internet company available in our area. So that was my first planner. I don't know if it's even gonna close again. But if you have stories about your first planner, I would love to know them. So feel free to leave those down in the comments below. If you liked this video, or if you want to know more about me pre-kids, pre-everything, feel free to leave that down in the comments below as well. I love sharing my life. I love sharing my story. So thank you so much for all of your love and support. If you want to find me on other social platforms, you can find me over on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. And by the way, you guys, have fun today.